his head, and there he goes. Abyss gonna clean him up.
Olaf goes down. Everyone's just gonna line up here for Lazzy. He's gonna find himself the Quadra. Give it to him. Pentakill.
Priestley with the quad feed.
Gets the ace. Available just spin to win all over.
That game was insane.
Hello everybody and welcome to Saints Gaming Valorant. My name is Jackson the Pride Brown, joined alongside Joshua Fundy Pafundi. What a nice little name there you got there for you, Joshua. But for the first time here tonight, we're actually going to be bringing to you guys Saints Gaming Varsity Valorant. Very, very exciting stuff here. You know, it was always at our club last year. This time, moving up to that varsity roster. We're going to see them play here in the NECC tonight versus U of Ottawa. Joshua, how are you feeling about this matchup here?
Yeah, I'm super excited. I mean, Valorant, fresh new game, you know, Valorant, I feel like everyone's been playing Valorant this past year. Like, it just keeps bringing me back personally, and I'm excited to see what collegiate level looks like.
Yeah, Valorant really is just, honestly, in my opinion, taking over North America. Like, it's definitely played in, you know, EU and all of that, but Valorant lately in North America has just become such a big title. So, very happy to see it here on this St. Clair varsity roster. So, heading into this game, we don't have as much to really go off of because of, you know, not getting the broadcasts for them last season and whatnot, just due to them being on club and whatnot. But here we go. This is the debut, really, for this roster to come through here. So we have a lot of new players coming through here. If you want to take a little look at things here, I got it on my screen. We have Casper, JRC, VCan, Wombat, and Blossom. Going over a little bit about their ranks there, moving into this one. We have Casper currently sitting at Radiant, or sorry, this is their peak ranks. So Casper at Radiant, JRC Immortal, VCan Immortal, Wombat Radiant, and Blossom Immortal. So all kind of hovering around that same spot there. So I'd expect a very balanced gameplay from them here tonight.
Yeah, for sure. We've definitely got some high ranks, hopefully some very skilled players, and let's see what kind of teamwork and combos they can bring out with these team comps.
Yeah, we got the Nest Cam up here now, so you can see a little bit of these players in here. They are kind of spread out, not the most ideal spot for where the camera is located, but it's not any problem. So we will actually see those guys all there sit up. They're getting ready, walking around, shaking up the jitters, right? Waiting for some of these players to join up the lobby. We're just moments away from actually getting started here. But yeah, they're just getting ready, and they're getting fired up to do so. You know, they're all in the in-person environment. We've said it so many times, but we actually haven't seen the Valorant roster play in person yet. Don't mind me, this is a preseason game. I will tell you that, but no matter it being preseason or not, there's them being in person, getting these early practice down, playing other schools. Like, they've definitely been scrimming other schools, but actually playing them in an actual league match that's being broadcasted, definitely a different story. You can only imagine that they are pretty fired up in there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that pressure when you're playing a real league match is it's just different than just scrimming. You know, you've got all day. You know, you're playing this game. You've got to prepare, and then you know it's broadcasted. They're live, and
Yeah, so here we go. It is going to be your St. Clair Saints looking to take this one here. I don't know if I actually have any of the map yet, but it's going to be a best of one. We're playing 2 matches tonight. It's going to be a doubleheader, like pretty much just bang, bang. We'll set into a quick little break for 5 to 10 minutes or so after this one. But yeah, we got U of Ottawa first here, and then the next one, it's on the tip of my tongue. I just had it in my mind, but it'll come back to me here momentarily. But yeah, so the doubleheader, giving him lots of playing action tonight, but with it being preseason, best of ones, when we move into that regular season, we actually will be advancing to that best of 3 stage, which is where things are going to get a lot more interesting for vetoes, etc., map and pick and ban select, whatnot, because you want to have a strong map pool. That is a big thing. You know, Valorant doesn't have a crazy amount of maps. Like, their map pool is definitely smaller when you look at a similar title like CSGO. So you want to see, you know, they be strong on at least 2-3 maps because they have to survive map bans here moving forward. But being a best of 1 here tonight in the preseason, I think they're really just going to try to, you know, just use it as kind of like scrim experience.
Yeah, because especially once we get into that regular season, that best of 3, that's when you see what teams are really all-rounded. You know, what kind of changes can they make to their main agents to maybe complement this map a little better. And in this best of 1, yeah, I think they really should just use it as practice almost and, you know, kind of get their bearings for this season and really see what kind of picks they need to make as a team rather than, I'm sure they've all been practicing solo a ton. So,
Yeah, see, so we are gonna. I just got the map. We are gonna be playing Ascent here tonight. Gonna be excited to see them. They're on Ascent. Hopefully, they can make a good showing here for both teams. I'd love to just see a great matchup. You know, an overtime game, really testing like a really good like match for practice building, stuff like that to get everything going and started here. But as of now, for the side of St. Clair, I mean, we are just seconds away from actually getting into this one here. And it's really just comes down to them playing as a team, trying to, you know, put all these fundamentals together, their mechanics and whatnot. I want to see lots of utility here used to really help open up sites for them, obviously being on that attacking side. And really, I'm just so excited to get a first look at this roster and actually move into things. We are going to be loading into the map here now. Joshua, any final words here before we actually get into things?
You know, we're loading in, you know, we're ready to play Valorant, and let's get it going.
Let's get it going indeed. So one thing I am really looking here for on Ascent is mid is a big position of that map that you really do want to control for both sides of the field, right? I mean, you want your attackers to have good control of mid if you're the attacking side. If you're the defending side, you want good control of mid as well. You do not want to open up mid because that's the quickest rotation to either site. You can get a pick and you can fall off to that dedicated site. At this point in time, we are going to see the select come through. So I actually don't know their main champions or main, you know, legends or whatnot that they actually do use here. But I'm very interested to see. Like, you're going to see a lot of the basic ones. Like, they're going to need smokes. They're going to need, you know, support players and whatnot, all of that. So let's see what happens and comes through here. It looks like, I think this is the final select.
Yeah,
so we're looking at, for the side of St. Clair, or we are going to be looking at a Jet, a Sova, a Sky, a Killjoy, and an Omen. And that's the exact same setup on the other side. If I say
swapping the
no
Raze
Sky.
for the Sky.
Yeah. So Raze swap with Sky. That's gonna be interesting. But there's the basic four. You know, you always see a lot of Jet. You always see a lot of Omen. Omen's really big for those TPs and the smokes. And overall, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see how the setups work differently from using Sky to Raze, because St. Clair has Sky to heal, which is big. I don't think they have no heals over there on the side of U of Ottawa.
They're also getting the flashes from that Sky more than just that one Omen flash that we see on both sides. So maybe they'll be able to play a little more aggressively on this attacking side, kind of start off with a bang. I also am seeing Killjoy picked a lot. We've got Killjoy on both sides here. So, you know, you got that turret to watch the flank. You're kind of covering all bases with these picks.
Yeah, so a lot of frenzies from the side of St. Clair here on the attack. Actually, it's only two. I thought I saw three, but yeah, they are going to try to make the frenzies work to be their friends here. But I'm interested to see the push. So that's what I mean with the mid control. Look at the pistol control for the side of St. Clair here now, pushing their way up into tree.
Four of them just crowding into garden here. They're going to be looking through these angles. Sova's got the drone going through. They're going to see one on site. Wombat trades out APL. Jeremy and Raze getting 2 kills on site here.
Yeah, so this is actually going to be a 2v4 in favor of U of Ottawa right now. The Sova and the Jet being the last players alive for St. Clair, trying to make a play. Casper jumps through, gets a nice headshot. No, sorry, not a headshot. Gets a nice frag onto Raze there, but that is going to be the refrag, taking down JRC. Casper losing his life to Jeremy as well. That is going to be St. Clair dropping their first round here in this one. U of Ottawa picking up a nice opening round. Just tough for the attacking side on this Ascent map, right? I mean, you really just have to funnel yourself into the enemy team.
Yeah, I really liked their idea of kind of just slow walking up Cat, you know, not giving away too much. You know, they had the covering the A main kind of flank, just seeing what they were going to do there. But, you know, they just kind of got shut down as they tried to funnel into garden there.
So you will see a little bit of like a light buy, I guess you could call it here. The one thing, you can't really get a good look at like what util has been bought from people right now. But as of everything like that, I mean, I see a Sheriff come through for, I believe it was Casper. So maybe that could get some good use there for him. It could go really huge. A very aggressive push from Wombat. But APL, he gets a collateral onto St. Clair. Wombat and JRC gonna lose their lives in a big opening pick for University of Ottawa.
That really turned the tide of this round. I mean, look at them. St. Clair is just, they're grouping up around this top mid. They've been spotted. They're just gonna have to rotate around through spawn here.
And that scout just wants more right now. You see APL, he is ready to go for U of Ottawa. And St. Clair, now in that 3v5, they're way in the backlines, like little to no map control. You need a big Sheriff play. He gets the tag and he cleans it up. APL will lose his life. Now a 4-on-3, still in favor of you, Ottawa. St. Clair now having a little bit of an answer back with this drone for Blade. Gonna get a lot of intel. There's one. He doesn't spot out that one behind Vent, but he gets 2 players nuts out there. And now it is going to be Casper still looking for more with the Sheriff. Maybe able to retrieve a gun, but Blade gonna contest the Sheriff.
He spots Blossom. Blossom gets taken out by Elicitations, and
There's
the rest of them just gonna get cleaned out and market.
Yeah, so that is going to be nearly a flawless round for the side of University of Ottawa here now. It being a 2-0 lead for that defending side. What do you got to do here to St. Clair change up things? I mean, not really a whole lot. You got to wait and see them on their bye. And this is the buy that we're going to see actually come through here for them now. And they have the huge upper hand weaponry-wise here now. So St. Clair, realistically, I think they should take this round.
Yeah, Casper buying that Deagle last round, it kind of left him with light armor here, but then again, they're still, the weaponry, they've got higher tiers on every player. So it looks like they're just going to funnel into this A main quickly. Sees no one.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a lot of util usage here to actually break their way out, and you will actually see the Wolf come through here early, try to get some flashbangs, or at least gather some intel, and there it is. They're going to pop flash that one, and it is going to be the push. Some smokes come through. That is going to be a pull drop there, and now it is still a 5v5 in play, and they have a lot of heaven control. I mean, JRC being up here is massive. Smokes it off, falls off, and now he will be going into play hell.
2 are playing hell here. They've really got a lock on these heaven players. They've got a spot on him A main. 2 trades by Housey.
Yeah, Wombat and JRC making it work there. 1v2, Wombat stuck in hell. They're going to tap that bomb. Spots the player to his left. I don't know why Blade didn't peek hell initially, but it doesn't matter. Blade turns around and finds that frag. St. Clair, very, very tough loss there in that one. Now dropping their 3rd round and being down 3-0 in this one. Gonna be tough. They're gonna be forced to bounce back here, and they don't have money. That's a big, big problem for St. Clair here now. University of Ottawa looking to pick up their 4th. I mean, they got so much money from that round. Rifles, this, that. Their economy is looking a lot better.
St. Clair buying all Deagles here, and I want to talk about last round. We saw kind of like the fruits of that sky pick kind of come in with 2 flashes onto site. It really just cleared out the site. It let them get the plant down. And I think that's kind of just what they need to keep doing. They had a good idea there, and, you know, they just need to execute it.
Yeah, University of Ottawa's Omen is actually going crazy with that Spectre, too, on these close-range gunfights. And St. Clair got to really be wary of that. And that's a big kill there early into this round, like very early into this one. University of Ottawa will take down Blossoms, and there's another one taking down Casper. That's Elections now with 2 frags already in this round, putting it to an early 5v3. Now a 5v2 as Blade finds that one. St. Clair can't get anything going. Blade gonna get traded out, but it is, JRC gonna pull out 3 with the Sheriff, picks up a Vandal, and this is now winnable. 1v2 coming through in play here. JRC spots a 1, but APL with the Phantom headshot. University of Ottawa gonna take that one once again, now putting the scoreline at 4-0, but huge props to JRC for making those Sheriff plays.
Yeah, he really almost took that round back, and yeah, beautiful to see. You know, we love to see the practice coming through, and like he's showing off. There's some headshots, some wall bangs.
Yeah, if you do look over at the side of you, Ottawa, though, Election 6-2, Jeremy 4-1, Housey 4-2. I mean, it's just a wrecking force to deal with over there right now. St. Clair are just doing a great job of I mean, they're doing a great job of at least like keeping their economy in check and knocking University of Ottawa's down. Like, University of Ottawa hasn't built up a crazy amount of money for being up 4-0.
Yeah.
But St. Clair, you have to get a round now. Like, this is your bye. This is a must-win round for St. Clair. I like the boost from JRC. He will be smoked off up there. APL is hunting for it, though. APL is getting fairly aggressive. Spots it out, and that's a lot of intel. It's just going to force JRC off right away.
JRC moving more so closer to site here. He might peek this corner. Dashes are exchanged.
Yeah, and I like APL playing this one a little passive, right? Elections is in a very good spot to play for a pick here. Like, look at this.
They have no idea he's there. And
There's
he's going to get the pick onto JRC.
This is just tough. I mean,
yeah.
St. Clair is just straight up getting outplayed kind of right now. Blossom gets a very good ult shutdown there onto Elections. No rocket for him. Now a 4v3. This is definitely still winnable, but you gotta stop giving up these opening picks. I know you're on the attacking side. You're gonna give up opening picks more often, but it's just like you can't give up them so dramatically. You know, 2 players putting it to a 3-on-5. Those are so hard to win.
Yeah. Blade's going to rotate out here. APL is kind of stuck on site here. Both of them are going to be coming in from Garden. Gets traded out.
Good plays, but Housy's going to find Blossom. VCan finds 1. VCan finds 2. VCan going to change the aspect of this one. Now putting it now to a 1 versus 1. Jeremy is going to be playing around here. Gets in the 1-on-1, and VCan going to go crazy. And I believe that was 4.
That was
and
a 4K.
That is going to put him now at 5-4, putting him positive there. The only player on St. Clair currently sitting a positive record now. But VCan just absolutely, obviously, completely just won that round for St. Clair now. And it couldn't put the scoreline to 4-1. So at least getting 1 on the board, that should help with confidence, a little bit of momentum and stuff. Should help them get going. It knocks down the side of University of Ottawa's economy, helps build their own. The only one without a weapon right now is JRC. There might be one on the ground.
JRC does have the knives. I'm assuming that's his plan for this round here. So
definitely. Yeah, you're 100% right on that one. Yeah, JRC bringing up the knives initially here. And
only light armor, though. That could be a downfall if he's going to be the primary entry here. Already takes a little bit of damage from that turret. Elicitations on Heaven throws that grenade down. They're really getting stuffed out with this utility.
But JRC found one with his ult. I mean, he found one with the knife so far. Attacker Killjoy not going to do as much as I anticipated, but VCan opens up the site with it, and that is going to provide him a kill onto Jeremy. So now in a 5v3, this is the position that St. Clair wants. These are the entries they've been trying to get all game long. And now, rather than them getting the first 2 picks off, it's, you know, University of Ottawa losing those 2 players initially here now. Yeah. And this has got to be a win for St. Clair, right? I mean, if they allow University of Ottawa to retake, I mean, that would just be devastating.
Keep in mind, 3 of St. Clair's players are one-shot, essentially. However, Jet's still got her knives up. We've got Angles just being held. Blade, nice pick onto Blossom. Dropping down, gets VCan. Gets a 3rd under Heaven, but is going to get traded out.
The thing is, though, University of Ottawa should not have had that many picks. Like, St. Clair should have played, like, I don't know, man. Like, St. Clair really could have used, like, to keep a couple extra players there alive because of just pure economy. Now, look at the buys here from St. Clair. Yes, they do get that full buy, but the thing is, we don't really know a whole lot about their util situation right now, and they don't have a whole lot of extra money in the bank. That's a big thing right now. I mean, obviously, University of Ottawa doesn't either, but St. Clair, really at this point, bottom line, huge congrats. They got another round on that board, and they're making things a lot closer here. And that's the thing. You just got to crawl back. Losing those 4 earlier are definitely going to be tough, but it's all about answering back.
Yeah, and those last 2 rounds have looked exactly like how I'd expect St. Clair wants these rounds to go. Just getting control of that site, kind of forcing everyone back and burning the util.
Yeah, one thing that's actually kind of interesting, though, is I don't think we've seen St. Clair at B. I really don't. This has been strictly A play. And, APL and Elections, a shot and a judge for Elections.
Ooh.
They have a double shotgun.
They're coming out.
Elections doesn't know there's a player right to his right. He could get fragged out, and he does. Blossom finds 2. Is rewarded, and he will TP out of there. And he finds a 3rd. Blossom finally getting shut down from Blade here now, but it's a 1v2. St. Clair set themselves up perfectly. Going to be a retake. Casper tagged through green box down to 1 health.
1 HP in a dream.
And he's going to get killed off by the shock dart there. Now, all going to be onto the Killjoy. Spots it out. VCan cleans it up. Your St. Clair Saints now only going to be trailing by 1.
VCan has kind of been the post-plant king on St. Clair right now. These past 3 rounds, he's really shown. Like, he can hit those shots in those clutch situations.
See, I want to see B play or mid play, something. Like, this is literally getting funneled in through A main every time. I think a couple players play in that tree garden area, and it's just all towards that side. Like, we aren't even seeing, like, anything towards mid, really. Obviously, St. Clair's still going to be, obviously, University of Ottawa still going to be sending players over here to watch that B side, but it's just getting no attention right now from St. Clair. They could care less about B. The Jet going to be over there holding an op for the side of U Ottawa. So that's interesting, seeing the operator come out from now this side of Ottawa.
But the op's not on A, so now the op is going to be forced on retake if St. Clair can successfully take this site, which they're doing again.
Yeah, that's a big point.
They've got the space here.
This is a big ult, though, from the side of Blade. It doesn't really work all that great, though. And now he does get his location revealed, so it's going to force him off even more. Great shock dart. Going to do a little bit of damage there, I believe. No, I don't think it actually hit him anything there. But it's now, yeah, like you were saying, forcing that off on the retake. That is the last thing you want. Elections will find JRC, and how's he going to find Wombat? So that's the start you're looking for if you're from the side of Ottawa. But still, I mean, this bomb is already down. Defender Killjoy, that's going to be really tough.
Oh, she's got the setups. Forcing them down to wine and then putting the mollies there so that they're forced to stand there or get detained. As you can see, 2 players detained. They know where he is.
Yeah, and he can't do anything about it.
They're just going to defuse the bomb. Great try by St. Clair, honestly.
That was even better retake,
and a fantastic retake. They really made use of all of their options there.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there. They made use of all their options. They do keep that operator in hand. That's a lot of economy that does stay with you now moving into this next round, where St. Clair does get knocked down in that economy department. If you look at the buy here, they will get those 3 Vandals, make it a 4th. But the last one isn't going to be able to afford it, and JRC doesn't have his knives anymore, so it's going to be resulting in a Spectre, and 2 of them are forced on a light armor, so definitely not an ideal setup here right now for St. Clair, but definitely a winnable setup at that. So this is a big round right now if you are St. Clair to keep yourselves in this one and to not allow University of Ottawa's economy to just keep building. That's one thing I'm really paying attention to right now. This economy could really hurt St. Clair if they just lose this round right now.
St. Clair really loving this A take. Gets shut down by Jeremy.
Oh.
Jeremy takes 2 with him.
VCan gonna find 1, but he will get instantly traded out to Elixir. So now it's a 4v2 throughout all those trades early. Mainly just University of Ottawa picks. St. Clair still stacked up in this A main position, but it's so hard to take with only 2 players here. Not a lot of util left. And he's already tagged down to 20. I'm surprised that Shock Dart didn't kill him. Blade will find Blossom, though. And Casper will take down Elections, but Blade will clean it up at the end of the day. University of Ottawa taking on another one. Now putting it to 6-3. I mean, St. Clair, it's looking a little rough here now because the buy is definitely going to be Sheriffs and some light armor.
I see them heading towards B now, though. So we could
Okay.
see a different
But it's with the Sheriffs, though. It's not a buy. Like, that's the thing, you know? I want to see a buy. I know I'm asking for a lot. I know. But I want to see a buy round on that B side, right? It's just, you got to try something new, right?
Yeah, I want to see them make use of Ascent more. I want to see them make use of this mid where you can kind of rotate to the entire map through mid, right? So I want to see them split up their players, maybe play like defaults a bit. They're kind of just like bum rushing the site, and it is working, but they are getting shut down. Like APL with the up.
Well, realistically, I mean, probably should have been some util down there rather than dry peeking that angle. But it is what it is. St. Clair going to lose a player early. APL finds another with that op. He's going to get the first picks there for Ottawa to put it to a 5v3. Now Blade finding 2 more, leaving it all left up to the Omen from St. Clair, being Blossom, and he will lose his life as well. So University of Ottawa now leading 7-3. This could be a scary halftime score. We have 2 rounds left in this half. St. Clair going to be buying here in this one. This is what concerns me. St. Clair is buying, but if they do not win this round, they don't have money for last round. They're broke for last round. So right now, University of Ottawa, they're going to be fine the rest of this half. But St. Clair is what I'm worried about. You need rounds to better the scoreline at half. You do not want to say, okay, going into second half down 9-3, right? 7-5 is pretty much what you need right now. Even 8-4 is pretty tough.
Yeah, I think 8-4 definitely gives them a lot more like time to play with later on in this game. They're just gonna funnel into A main again here. JRC seeing if we can spot anyone.
But this is definitely a little slower onto A, I feel like, or a little bit of a different play. They're sending less people A main and sending more out towards mid, trying to take more use of the map. Or, yeah, they're just trying to bait players over to A. And the thing is, right now with University of Ottawa, once they see stuff at A, they will instantly, send reinforcements over there. But APL will find VCan there. And that's a big pick, as VCan has been that post-plant master, like we've been saying. Losing him now is really tough, especially when you're trying to still get map control. I mean, they don't have anything.
APL too with this op here he's been holding these critical angles and getting the pick, and it's making St. Clair almost fall apart in these rounds. They have to change up their strategy after these picks come out, and they don't have enough time to do so.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, the thing is if St. Clair loses another player and this goes to a 3-on-5, I'm gonna say the play call would probably be to save. or if it goes down to a 2-on-5, maybe you gotta try to maybe save something out of this if it becomes unwinnable. And Wombat will find one there, and that actually does use an ult from the side of University of Ottawa. So very big drawing that one through without actually getting any frags on it, and putting it now to a 4-on-4. This is looking good for St. Clair. The post plant's in. Yes, you don't have VCan, but you have the rest of the squad. Blade in a great spot though. We will find one. Blossom though, getting some trades. Elections though, once again with his all up now to the Jet as APL finds Wombat. And that's Elections just cleaning up. The retake just looks so easy for University of Ottawa there. I want to highlight some things that St. Clair are doing well, and they are getting decent at entering into that A site and stuff. But that's what's won them these rounds, is entering in and then being able to just hold A site. But when it looks like they try to do something else, or when they get stopped over at A site, it seems like there isn't much of an answer.
Yeah, and you got to hand it to University of Ottawa as well on these retakes. They're playing them
100%.
coordinated, peeking in, perfect times, really pinching the St. Clair players that are sitting on site. But yeah, St. Clair really just needs to kind of be prepared. I think they need to play calmer on site. They're kind of like, they're jumping around, they're changing positions, and then they kind of just get caught out.
Yeah, I really do think that, those retakes for St. Clair are definitely going to come. Well, we haven't really seen them play. Oh, my God.
APL.
Oh, my goodness. He's just causing mayhem with that op right now. He's my MVP of this game here already. I mean, unless St. Clair gets some player that goes crazy and helps them clutch to win here, APL has completely put University of Ottawa in this spot that they are right now. So it really helps them open up. There's already 3 players down for St. Clair, being 2 from his collat. But one thing I was going to touch on there, I don't even remember anymore. I was just going to say one thing I was going to touch on, but I don't even remember. Oh, yeah,
Blossom,
the retakes.
Crispy shot by Blossom. APL holding this tight angle.
And that op's lethal from that angle. Blossom. Oh no.
Wow.
Oh,
Flies
no.
in, takes down Blossom. That's going to be 9-3 for University of Ottawa. Going into halftime, we're going to see a side switch here.
Yeah, so the side switch is through there. We are at that halftime position, like you were saying. Not the half you're looking for if you are St. Clair right now, but I don't think it should be too bad. I mean, I think that, the defending side's definitely what's the favored side here. It's just you want to get more on the attack than 3 because it's not that favored. But anyhow, right now for St. Clair, the thing is that's going to make their retakes a little bit more tougher than Ottawa's, as Ottawa has had that chemistry. They've built that. Where St. Clair, I mean, as I was saying, there's a lot of new talent on this roster, etc., etc. It's going to come with time, with them building, those relationships where saying, hey, I know my player mentally is going to be in this location, etc., etc. So that's one thing that comes with time here for the side of St. Clair. But we're going to see here what happens in this round. It's actually going to be JRC with a very early opening pick onto Elections here. And JRC falls off, plays the Sheriff here. Now over onto that A site. And that's looking like where University of Ottawa is headed. So much A site action here today.
Yeah. They're just kind of sitting here, kind of gathering info. We saw that drone come in. It kind of just got shot out. He might have spotted one. I'm not 100% sure. JRC holding the smoke. They're kind of rotating out towards mid. We're going to see the bomb go mid.
Yeah,
no contact yet. Just barely missing the sky there on the peak.
University of Ottawa is a lot more spread out right now than what we saw St. Clair be. I mean, we had one player over there towards B main, one towards A main, 2 towards mid. And they rewards them with an opening pick there. How is he going to find one onto St. Clair here now, putting us to a 4 versus 4, and they do make their way onto this site. So University of Ottawa getting site control is massive right now. Can St. Clair pull off the retake? Casper opens it up with a big one to at least, put the numbers back into their favor. But can they follow it up? Let's find out.
Jumping classic onto heaven here.
Ooh,
it's
APL.
the best strategy in the game.
No way he does it again. I'm sorry. APL is just... Is there some... we got to check his PC for some hacks or something. But APL finds another there onto Blossom. Oh, and he has Casper tagged down to 22 right now on a one-on-one.
Close, Casper.
Oh.
That's how you want to start off the calf.
And
if
you know the Nest is fired up now.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big round to win from momentum. Winning these one-on-ones, one-on-twos, whatever they are, just close rounds, winning them are so big for momentum. That's a big one for St. Clair to at least keep them in this game too. As if they were to lose that one, it would have been what, 10-3, and that's just a devastating point of view right now.
Yeah. One thing we were talking about on the side of University of Ottawa is APL really putting in that work, but Blade as well. Honestly, both the Sovas, Blade and Casper, have been providing great support for the rest of their team.
I completely agree. And their shock darts have actually been on point. Casper and Blade, both their shock dart usage has been phenomenal throughout this game. There's so many times where I'm like sitting there, watching one of these players, and the shock dart lands right on their feet, like exactly where they're located. The shock dart usage definitely looking good. Very aggressive. And Casper going to shut down with an Odin, finds 3, but Jeremy and Elections will get some trades. And that's actually a Spectre and an Odin now for University of Ottawa, and a 2v3, and they have site control. Yes, they are both weak, but I mean, this is not a position you want to be in if you're St. Clair, considering the buy that University of Ottawa had. Now, the sky being lit, not a situation you like to see either. And that's a big Odin frag through the wall on the Wombat. Does take down another. If he found that headshot there with the pistol, I think he wins that round from back there. But St. Clair going to find that one just barely, though. That Odin was crazy.
Yeah, Casper really set up the rest of their team for the retake. I mean, they had about 50 health to chew through hit there, and they got it.
Yeah, so 9-5 here now being the scoreline we're seeing. It's going to be the side of University of Ottawa, still leading up by that 4 rounds. And St. Clair, though, currently in the process of answering back. They do manage to get another bye here, where you do see University of Ottawa forced onto a Sheriff bye with maybe a little bit of other goodies there, some util and whatnot. But St. Clair right now, they have definitely the upper hand for this round.
Yeah, we're seeing another Odin from Casper. I love to see this, especially with the Sova. You know, on that B main there, you can get those wall bangs if you like get the info at the starting of the round.
For sure.
But if not, Odin on retake is terrifying as well.
Yeah, Odin's so terrifying on retakes always. It makes
VCan
really
taking
tough.
out 3.
Wow. And now it's all an APL. This is a nearly flawless round for St. Clair. They spot it out and they clean it up. I mean, St. Clair took like 30 damage that whole round.
Yeah, they're really showing I'm seeing a different team here on defense, honestly.
That's one thing I was really like, I'm not surprised though, to be completely honest. Like, the one thing they didn't look like they struggled with the gun skill or anything like that. It just simply looked like they had trouble entering their way into sight. I mean, I know it's so hard, but it just looked like it was just having a very much so trouble doing that. Now on the defending side, I just want to keep saying CT side, but on the defending side, it is going to be the side of University of Ottawa now struggling while St. Clair plays that defense. I love this. I love it. I love it. That is literally my play in silver lobbies.
there wasn't even any info gathered. Just immediately
just aim at the little tail of the donkey there and just hope for the best. But yeah, that is going to not result really in anything there. But it's going to be St. Clair taking some util. Oh, sorry, that's actually University of Ottawa taking some util out there early.
Just Wombat on site here, although we are going to see JRC in heaven. How's he coming through this garden area?
4v4 in play. Blade going to find another though. Oh, sorry, no, that was the initial pick. So still 4v4, but APL going to find JRC. I feel like whenever I look at the feed, it's either APL or Blade or Casper.
Yeah. VCan though has definitely been putting in work as well.
VCan's going crazy.
Casper
I love the
through
Odin,
the wall,
man.
and it's through the wall.
Oh man. Oh no, University of Ottawa. Like, it just fell apart there at the end. The shock darts, they're going huge. It's going to take down Casper with that Odin. You'd much rather fire a shock dart rather than getting a gun duel with those Odins, because like, he's going to buy it again. Like, I think that's his main gun. Like, on this defending side of this map, I think it's really
serious work with this Odin. And
well, it's so good for the defending side. You can post up, and that thing just rips through enemies. Like, I don't think he's doing it again. I don't think I've ever, and wait, they're going to be there for it too, I think. No way.
Three of them are outside of B main right now.
They're playing slow because they know he's going to, see, I think I think that was predictable.
They've caught on.
Yeah, for sure. So he's going to bring out his knives. He didn't buy, so I will save money for the side of University of Ottawa. That's what makes one thing so big with Jet. You can save a buy by just popping your ult. What gets really scary if your ult runs out and you can't find a gun. But
those classic right clicks are also deadly, though. Those can really save you in a close quarter situation. How's he getting the opening pick here?
And that allows APL to get very aggressive towards the defending side of mid. Like, look at APL here. Like he is so far up here right now. And it will be University of Ottawa also popping a Killjoy, forcing everybody on the back lines of B to, make it way back there. They're going to smoke off that Sova there. Elections going to get a big frag there on his Raze ult. There's Casper in the smoke with the Odin. Close range frag works out. 3v4 for the side of University of Ottawa.
JRC, 2 players in market here. He spots one, right click. Gets traded out by Wombat. Oh, the APL. That was APL.
Yeah, so 3v2. Bombs down. St. Clair needing to retake. I think they save. Go save. I mean, you don't really have a crazy amount of money. And you're not winning this retake, personally, in my opinion. I'm going to be completely honest. I would completely play for this save. Look at Wombat's health.
Wombat is at 1
They have
health.
69 total HP. Now they just lost 68 of it. They have 1 total HP left for this player. He's going to make an aggressive push. Now, I might just be lost here, but maybe they're just not saving for another reason or something like that, because I don't know personally. If this was CSGO, that would be a save.
Keep in mind it is preseason. They may just be trying, you know, we got to try every round, see what we can do. They might as well. Honestly, there isn't really going to be too many like repercussions from it.
APL is an op again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's an uh-oh right now. Bringing it out on the attacking side too. I mean, I feel like he's just going to really... he might entry with it, to be honest. Like,
I would love to see that.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of, you know, operators lately in Valorant start entering stuff more and just, like, really swing something. And next thing you know, like, it can just pop open and find that early frag really quick. And it's very concerning, especially if you're St. Clair. If you lose your life to that op quick, like, you have no one over on A rotates really even close right now.
I mean, yeah, University of Ottawa, they only have the 1 Omen flash, so they are going to be relying on displacing people for entry rather than like a flashbang. JRC going to be pushed into hell here as 4 players make it onto the site. Those shock darts and APL.
And there's another shock dart.
coming out.
I think it's going to do a little bit of damage there on a Casper, but actually not the case. He's going to find a frag on APL. A big one at that. And APL is a player you do not want alive right now. He will get the ping onto him. Very big. Blossom going to find the wallbang frag. Wombat finds a wallbang frag as well. Jeremy going to be able to take down VCam, but Blossom, once again, they're on a refrag. That is going to force Elections way off of sight. Blossom on the defuse. And they are just playing for this frag. Can they find it? I don't know. Are they going to hunt for this frag? Do they go for it? You see Wombat getting aggressive here. Trying to find something, but Elections last second will take down Wombat in that one. University of Ottawa still leading by 4 here, but St. Clair really putting on a better performance on this defending side.
Yeah, I mean, they've given up 2 rounds at this point. I mean, they're really showing us that they know what they're doing on defense, and obviously they knew what they were doing on attack, but they're definitely stronger in the end game here. In the end of the rounds, they really know how to retake these sites, and it seems like they know how to play off of each other better.
Yeah, I completely am going to have to agree with you there on that one, Joseph. And it's Elections opening us up on a VCAN here early into this round. That's going to make things tough for St. Clair, especially when he finds another one on a Casper. But Blossom answers back with 2 of his own, but Elections going to find the trade there. So 2v3, definitely winnable for St. Clair. You just have to find the next pick. And Wombat going to be here. Great little flashbang there to cover up Blade's peak. But, I mean, the number is still in favor of University of Ottawa, and they have a lot of time to work with. I mean, over a minute right now in a position where there's only 5 players live left on the map gives the attacking side so much time to work with.
JRC coming through garage here. Blade.
I thought Wombat saw it.
On Wombat, and they're just going to get the site. They know that JRC is now garage.
Yeah, the Phantom may be quiet, but it is not that quiet. He will be flashed out kind of by that Omen. Then pushed out here. Oh my gosh. This raise is risky as ever. What is happening? What is happening?
They're really trying to bait some shots here. He wanted the knife. I'm convinced he wanted the knife.
He must have. He must have waited to see if he could bait him into the smoke and play for the knife on that one. But, I mean, you're throwing maybe. No.
2 bullets in this Phantom.
He has to stick it till half.
That might be it.
Yeah, it's just not going to work out. University of Ottawa going to take it. St. Clair now trailing by 5. Ottawa going to be currently sitting at match point. And, I mean, that's just tough because you have to win 5 in a row now to just force an overtime. To win this game, you have to win 7 in a row, which is just such a tough, tall task to do. But we're going to see what can happen here. The buy is what's really concerning me. If you look here, we're seeing 2 sheriffs. You see a Vandal,
a Sheriff.
Yeah, so 2 sheriffs, a Spectre, a pistol.
A full save. Or maybe they bought Util, we can't see, but...
Yeah, anyhow.
APL got hit in the head, it looked like, but not dead. Nope. or didn't get hit.
Well, that was actually not a great rocket ult there from the side of Ottawa, but doesn't matter. Elections will find 2 frags nonetheless. Blossom, though, answers back with 2 of his own. Elections finds another, but Election getting traded up from Casper. Blossom runs
no
out of ammo way deep into heaven. 2-on-2, health advantage in the hands of Ottawa, however. But map control in favor of St. Clair, but not anymore. Blossom loses his life. All up to Casper, 70 HP in a dream. Does he pull off the clutch? There is players on both sides of him here kind of right now.
We're going to see the rotate going to B coming out from University of Ottawa. Casper just slowly creeping along the map, checking all his angles.
Casper knows this is B 100% here now.
Yeah.
You're going to see him start running towards this B main side. The bomb going down. You will see the Killjoy playing that CT position. So Casper, the big frag that he needs to find here early is going to be that Killjoy, but that is big for the location to get revealed for them. I mean, they know exactly what they have to look at now because there's no way he goes any other way now except for this way.
Yeah, he just didn't have the time to rotate.
And
that's going to be the game.
Yeah, so that is preseason game 1 in the books. University of Ottawa going to be taking this one 13-7 on Ascent. Definitely some, honestly, St. Clair's defending side didn't look terrible. Like, I could obviously use some, improvements, but it definitely didn't look bad. But you look at the side of University of Ottawa on their defending side and their attacking side, they look pretty strong on both of those. Elections at the very end there, when he was on the attacking side, it seems like he would just run in the site and he'd just start fragging.
Yeah. And we got to talk about APL on that defending side. I mean, he was really setting up these numbers advantages every single round. He was almost always getting that opening pick, whether it was after they were already rotating away from the original like A push or like the 2B pushes that they did, or just during the push, just always getting one of these picks, and it really threw off St. Clair, it looked like.
I'm going to have to completely agree there. I mean, it feels like St. Clair would just get thrown off kind of a little bit easier and just kind of like messed up by when a lot of stuff is happening or whatnot. But definitely some stuff to work on. Definitely some stuff that did good. Some stuff that they could use some improvement there. But as we were saying, U of Ottawa going to win at 13-7. U of Ottawa, though, they're definitely looking good here on this Valorant side of things. And St. Clair, I mean, they put on a good performance still. I mean, it was definitely a much closer game than I thought. After seeing that first half, I was like, oh, okay, this is a little bit rough here. But St. Clair, they bounced back kind of nicely. They won that second half at least until this game was over. But at the end of the day, I'm just excited to see their next matchup here. About to be underway. The next opponent will be the University of Toronto and Mississauga, and that's going to be at 6:15. So we're going to send this one to a quick little break here. So stay with us, listen to some music, grab a cold drink, whatnot. We'll be right back with you guys in just a little bit here. My name is Jackson Pride Brown, joined alongside Joshua Fundy Pafundi, and we are going to be back with you guys in just a few moments.